Hey art friends, I'm really excited for today's lesson.
Yeah, we're gonna draw a surfer!
Alright dudes, you got your marker?
Yeah!
Alright, we hope you guys are going to follow along with us. We're going to keep this simple, and you don't have to use a marker, right?
Yeah.
We love using markers because we don't like erasing, and we really like how the lines show up nice and dark.
Yes.
Yes. You ready to start?
Yes.
Okay. Now also, if you are using a marker, you want to make sure that you're using at least 2 pieces of paper so that our surfer drawing doesn't show up on the table.
Yeah.
Mom and Dad would not be happy about that. Okay, we're first going to start with drawing our surfer's head.
Okay.
And we're going to draw an oval right here in the middle of the paper, okay? And we want to draw it pretty good size so that we can draw our surfer a pretty good size. We don't want to draw him too big though because we got to fit him on the paper.
Yeah.
Good job. Now we could have started by drawing a U shape if that would help, and then you could draw the rainbow line over top. Sometimes that helps. All right, okay, so now let's draw his hair going across his head. Good job. And we could draw his little ear over here on this side. Okay, now let's draw his eyes, and we're just going to draw 2 dots. 2 little dots. So it's kind of realistic, kind of a cartoon.
Yeah.
We're going to draw a U shape for his nose. It could be his smile. But we're going to draw another line underneath for his mouth.
I want to leave that.
Kind of a big nose. Good job. All right, well let's draw his neck next. And we're going to draw him with a wetsuit on. So I'm just going to draw a little V right here that's under his chin and connects to his ear. Good. Now let's draw his chest line, and it's going to come out from his chin. And we're going to draw his shoulder next. Okay, and then we're going to draw this line coming into his bicep. Good. Now we're going to keep going. So this is his elbow. His elbow is going to be right here at this point. So then we're going to draw his forearm coming down. And that's this part. So this part of his arm. Okay, now let's draw the thickness to his arm. So we're going to come out here. We want to draw him kind of muscular. So we don't want to draw too skinny of an arm. Good. And then this is where his elbow is, and we're going to come closer, taper down to where his wrist is. And we are drawing him with a wetsuit on. Okay? So then we can connect it at the bottom. Good job. Now let's draw his hand. So we're going to draw his thumb first, a little hook, little J shape. Okay, and then we're going to come back around for his first finger. And we can draw a couple more fingers in there too. So if we go too fast, what can our art friends do?
Pause the video.
Yeah, you guys can always pause the video if we're going too fast and you need to catch up. So I drew 4 fingers on there, and it does make him look like he has a big hand because our markers are thick.
Yeah.
But it's all right. Let's keep going. Okay, so now we can draw his other arm coming out from the top of his head so that it looks like he's trying to keep his balance, okay? So we're going to draw a curve right here. So that's for his bicep. And we're going to draw one side first. So this is his elbow. And then we're going to draw his forearm. It comes out. Okay, now let's draw the thickness to his arm. So we want to make sure that we try to keep the same thickness so that the arms look the same, right? One arm doesn't look stronger than the other. So there's his tricep. That's the back of his arm. And then this is his elbow. And then it's going to taper down to his wrist. And mine got thicker, huh?
Yeah.
Let me see if I can thin that up. There we go. Okay, and then we'll connect it for his wrist, and that's the end of his wetsuit. And then let's draw his hand. So we draw a little J shape for the thumb. Good, and then let's draw his fingers, first finger. And then this time I'm going to overlap his fingers going back this way. And I'm going to draw just a couple lines and then connect it in. So that hand looks a little different than this one because it's the side view.
Wait, I just thought it's 1, 2, 3.
You didn't draw enough fingers.
1, 2, 3. Aww.
That's okay. We're practicing, right? So if we make a little mistake, it's okay. We can add another finger in there, or we could just leave it.
Yeah.
And then remember, the next time when we draw our surfer dude, we'll practice. Okay? All right, now let's draw his back, and it's going to be coming in to his elbow right here. And he's going to be bent because he's in his surfer stance. So right over here, kind of coming out of the top of his head, we're going to curve down. So this is his back, right? All right, okay, cool. And then we're going to curve in to his, kind of right below his elbow. Okay, now we're going to draw one side of his leg first. So we're going to imagine that going through his forearm. And we want to continue past. Okay, this is where the back of his knee is going to be. And we're going to draw his calf right here. Good job, that's awesome. All right, now let's draw the top of his leg. So we're going to come back over here. And we're going to draw some wrinkle lines in here. Because his wetsuit, he's kind of bent over, so his wetsuit's got some folds in it. Good, that looks awesome. Okay, now let's draw the top of his leg. So this is going to come out to where his knee is. And then we're going to bend down and taper down to his ankle. Good job, that's awesome. We can draw the bottom of his wetsuit around his ankle, and then let's come out for his foot and his heel. So a short line for his heel and a long line for the top of his foot. All right, okay. Now we're gonna imagine him having like kind of water shoes on because it's cold water. That makes it a little easier. We don't have to draw his toes. Okay, and then we could let's draw a little design on his wetsuit and on his shoes here. So maybe he's got some cool like pattern on his foot. And then let's draw a cool pattern on his wetsuit. So I'm going to draw a line that comes up his arm. Good job. And then it's going to curve around like this and then come down his leg. Oh, that looks awesome. All right, good job, man. Okay, now he needs one more leg, doesn't he?
Yeah.
So let's just draw his knee coming out right here. Okay, and then it's going to be aimed back, so because it's going to be back further on his surfboard. Good job. Okay, so I imagine that line coming out over here, going behind his leg, and then coming out, and then connecting to this arm. So now we can draw his foot. So I'm going to draw a little curve that comes out on this side of his arm. Okay, good. And then I'm going to draw another curve over here, and that's for his foot. It's kind of in a weird position. So you can just imagine looking down on his foot. Cool. Now I'm going to put a couple lines for the design on his shoe. Oh, let's do one more line for the design on this arm right here so that it looks the same. Okay, so what is he missing now?
A surfboard.
Yeah, he's missing his surfboard, dude. He doesn't look like a surfer at all.
Yeah, it's just
He's just kind of standing there. All right, okay, this is going to be the cool part. So we're going to start over here and on his leg. Oh, let's put a point out. So his surfboard's going to be aiming out here. So let's put a point right diagonally out from his feet. So we're going to curve up and in to his leg. Good job. Okay, now we're going to take a line, and we're from this same point, and we're going to curve over this direction and back under. We're going to connect it to his hand. Good job. It looks like a bodyboard.
Yeah.
No, it's awesome, dude. I like it. Okay, and then we're going to continue past and connect to his back. There we go. Good job. Okay, now what are we missing?
The waves.
Yes, we're missing the water and the waves. This is going to be the awesome part. Okay, so we're going to come out. So he's going to be cutting through the water. So I'm going to draw these cool lines coming out. So it looks like he's splitting the water. Good job. Now this part is going to be blue, but the part that's going to be on top is going to be white. So I'm going to do another line that comes out like this, and you guys you can design this line however you want, but you just make it look cool. because it's water, right? And it's making
Yeah.
a splash. And every time you make a splash, it doesn't look the same, right? It looks
Yeah.
different. So it's okay if yours looks different than mine. All right, okay, now let's draw the wave on this side. So I'm going to draw another side that comes out like this. And this one's going to come up. I'm going to draw this one coming up crazier, like this. Oh man, that looks awesome. Keep going. Oh, awesome. Come back down. Oh, that looks so cool. Okay, now let's draw the wave that's going to be curling over the top of his head. So I'm going to draw, we're going to start back down here, and I'm going to draw a curve that comes all the way over like this. That's awesome. All right, okay, now up here I'm going to draw a curve that comes back, a bunch of kind of bumpy lines that comes back like this, off the page, good. And then I'm going to draw another curve that comes off maybe further down. And this is the fun part because you can really just design your wave any way you want. So we got that curve, and then I'm going to draw some more waves. That's awesome. All right, okay, here we go. Let's draw some more back here. Like it's curling, like the whole thing's curling in on them. I love it, dude, but we need to color him so he looks even cooler.
Yes.
All right, let's get our colors picked out and we'll come right back. All right, we got our colors picked out. And the cool thing about this project is you really can do any color you want.
Yeah.
I'm going to use light blue and dark blue, well, both kind of light blues, but two different blues to color the water. But with our guy and our surfboard, we could spend time designing our wetsuit and our surfboard a little bit more. And you guys could color them any way you want. That's the fun part about art.
Yeah.
You ready to fast forward?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it right now.
now.
Almost. Good job, man. That was a lot of coloring. He looks really cool. Give me 5. Did you have fun?
Yeah.
He turned out awesome.
Cowabunga.
Cowabunga. I'm not sure surfers actually say cowabunga, just Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We hope you guys had a lot of fun drawing your surfers with us, and we'll see you later, our friends. Goodbye.
Bye.